Good morning, everyone. Today we stand in the pillars between the two intersections, artificial intelligence and blockchain. As we're here in EthCC, it reminds me of a quote by Vitalik. So he said, instead of putting taxi driver out of a job, blockchain puts Uber out of a job and lets the taxi drivers work with customer directly. And what we think in here is that we believe that instead of putting all humans out of jobs, blockchain puts closed source AI companies out of jobs and lets the model trainers and compute providers work with AI consumers directly. So how do we actually make that to reality? We believe that decentralized AI actually comes in three different components. Incentivization with crypto tokens. These are the three pillars that we believe. That is, Heurist is an inference protocol providing low cost and fair access to AI models, open source AI models powered by decentralized GPUs. So how are we going to do that? We believe that there are three pillars to build a decentralized AI protocol. Number one is incentivization with crypto tokens. So the business model of AI Web 2 company is very extractive. There's only one direction of value where users pay the company who develops AI. And the monopoly will become even worse if OpenAI or Elon Musk becomes a sole owner of AGI. And in that case, everyone else in this world will have to pay tax on any features on any software that supports AI. And things are actually very different in Web3. As you know, Web3, the role of an AI company is actually replaced by a blockchain protocol. And we'll have a community of application developers, model creators, and miners who provide compute resources that can earn from user payment. And a value flow is no longer extractive for users because anyone, including the users themselves, is allowed to become a developer, a model creator, or a miner and profit from a blockchain ecosystem. To make this happen, we need crypto tokens. We need cryptocurrencies to incentivize participants in this AI ecosystem. Imagine a world where any data center or individual GPU owner can provide compute for AI models as powerful as GPT. Have you ever imagined participating in OpenAI during the beta? Have you imagined using ChatGPT before it's publicly launched and even invited to provide feedback on your experience? Vote towards the directions of the company and be rewarded for that. While such a model is impossible in Web 2, it is possible in Web 3, and in fact, it's thriving. So at Heurist, we're building this reality. Our developers prioritizing, inventing, and refining a sound tokenomics that fairly incentivize ecosystem user. Many DeepIn projects have a very highly inflationary tokenomics, where miners receive a large amounts of token rewards with little use cases but to dump it all, right, and sell them for quick profits. In our tokenomics, however, we're introducing DeepIn 3.3, which is taken from Velodrome VE33, where we introduce staking, voting, and bribing to align interest of miner and token holders. Token holders who stake the tokens can actually vote for the AI models and earn a share of the revenue generated. So the second pillar is DAO governance. The development of AI is often controversial. We've seen this play out publicly with OpenAI's recent leadership drama. So Sam was fired from his board seat and then reinstated afterwards, right? And that is because there is a severe disagreement within the company about the pace and direction of AI development, especially on the development of AGI and its potential risk. So this is where blockchain community offers a compelling solution. A decentralized AI protocol on blockchain can address these issues through two key components. First, it's transparency. So the general public will actually have a say in decision-making process. No more closed-door decisions that might affect millions of users. Secondly, is forkability. So disagreements of a blockchain community will never undermine the protocol again, because in blockchain instead, these community members who are holding different views of how the direction of the company should go will actually work on the different forks, where they will be built upon the basis of the existing infrastructure of the project that will keep development going. And thirdly, finding the right use cases. So once you have a DeepIn project with a token in your drop, since the token will have governance and voting rights and utility values, many miners will automatically come to your project and driven by speculation. Where the supply side of computing resources, I think will look very optimistic, because nowadays it's not very difficult for DeepIn projects to acquire thousands of GPUs of a mining network if the mining is permissionless. Supply is actually not the problem here. figuring out the demand is. So let's dive into what Heurist has to offer on onboarding and expanding Web3 use cases. So we actually have an Imaginaries NFT, which is our Oasis Genesis NFT collection. We have 500 of them. It's already listed on OpenSea, and that acts as our governance token of Heurist, and also a very precious collection of our very loyal and honorable members. And the second of it is actually our first NFT collection that is founded by our community member who created these Samarist NFTs through an Imagine app, which is a text-to-image generator. And you guys can actually find out that this is inspired by me because I love Cat with Hat and I love One Piece and I'm a huge weeb. So, he created it for me. This is actually a character IP from Forgotten Runes. So the artist who created Magnus Devon, which is the name of this mushroom purple hair looking girl, who actually created this customized IP prompt with us. So we train this model and we provide this model on the Imagine app that people could actually use the art, right, and then generate as much AI art with this specific looking character. So customized IP on open source AI is actually what we're trying to achieve. And this is a screenshot of how the Imagine app looks like, and you guys can feel free to use it because it's free to generate. And you can see all these different prompts with customized blue eyes, witch hat, mushrooms. It is already set there. So once you type up what you wanted with the background, it will keep generating the same image over and over again. This is also another example where we have a LoRa model trained with Phyland, which is a GameFi social metaverse project. So they have a CCO assets, which is a public domain. And basically, because of that, we're able to train and create all these images and make it look viral and look pixelized. And of course, we have we're an ecosystem project on CK Sync, and we're widely supported by the CK Sync team. And this is a Seek animation, which we're trying to train up, like a video generation, a video animation of Seek. And we have, we trained the models. We created all these cute little, cosplay Seek with the same data set, and we're hoping that we can generate more and more of these customizable IPs. So how do we actually attract the Web2 users? That is the second strategy where after we onboarded the Web3. We support integrating in any Web2 applications within 3 lines of code. So we want to onboard the Web2 developers onto Heurist by providing the SDK and API support. So because of a very smooth onboarding process and a very simple setup, they can actually build language models, and then they can use our end language models, and they can build applications on top of Heurist with what we're providing here. So currently, we have around 7 to 8K Discord members. We have around 11K followers on Twitter. We have miners in Vietnam, Korea, train AI, users from Ukraine, US. And we have 20 million images already generated from the app that I just mentioned, where you saw Sam with a happy face and a sad face, and the Q to Seek, and everything that I just showed was all generated by Imagine app. And also the NFT collection that I mentioned with the Genesis 500 NFT is actually also generated by Imagine. And we have a very exciting Create to Earn campaign that is going to start in a week. You can actually check up on our data on the portal website of Heurist, where you can see the image requests and text requests and active GPUs. So a lot of AI and deepen projects are actually overlooking the community values, because what we believe in an AI company is that we try to be a little bit more DJ, we try to be a little bit more mimetic. We want to actually have the UI users and the community to drive our direction instead of us deciding exactly where we're going. So, for example, the Imagine app that we just mentioned, it was planned to be a demo. It wasn't really planned to be a full-blown out project. But now, because of the 20 million traction that we have that people already generated, we are planning to upgrade it with NFT minting, so people could generate as much free art as possible and create the collection of their own. So because of that, today, we're going to do a raffle, and we're going to give out one Genesis NFT that is worth 1.4 Ethereum right now. So join our community, follow Heurist on X, and then scan that QR code to enter the Imaginaries NFT raffle. That's it for today. Thank you, everyone.